Have you ever felt that rush when you hit the button, even when you know the odds are against you? Here's the truth. It's not just about luck. Slot machines hijack your brain. Every time you spin, your brain gets a burst of dopamine, the feel-good chemical. But here's where it gets interesting. Even when you lose, you still get that dopamine hit. Why? Because your brain thinks it's about to win. It's a trap. Every spin tricks your brain into wanting more, until hours have passed and you're still spinning. You're chasing that dopamine rush, but the machine is controlling the game. So, how much control do you really have? Stay with me, because the science behind it is mind-blowing. Why do you keep spinning when you know you're losing? It's all about dopamine. Think about it. Every time you hit that button, your brain releases a chemical that makes you feel good. Even if you lose, the anticipation of winning feels rewarding. The problem? Your brain craves that dopamine hit over and over again. The more you play, the more your brain gets addicted to this rush. So it's not your fault you keep spinning. It's how your brain is wired. It's like chasing a high, but this time the high never comes. The casino knows exactly how to push your buttons, keeping you coming back for more. But here's the catch. The machine is winning, not you. Let's dive deeper into how this cycle traps you. Ever gotten so close to a win that it felt like you were on the verge of a jackpot, even when you lost? That's the near-miss effect in action, and it's a powerful psychological trap. Your brain reacts to near misses almost like wins, releasing dopamine and tricking you into thinking the next spin could be the one. You're not just playing for fun, you're playing for that emotional payoff. The casino knows this, and they've designed the machines to give you that taste of almost winning over and over again. It's a rush, and it keeps you hooked because it feels like success, even though it's anything but. So, the next time you think you're this close, remember, it's all part of the casino's game. Here's the kicker. The real reason you can't stop playing is variable rewards. Unlike regular games where you know when you'll win, slot machines keep you guessing. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. And that uncertainty is exactly what makes the game so addictive. It's like gambling on randomness, and your brain loves it. The unpredictability triggers a dopamine rush, making you feel like any spin could be the big one. This is the same trick used by social media apps to keep you hooked, and casinos have perfected it. But here's the thing. The more unpredictable the reward, the more you play, even if you're losing money. It's a psychological trap designed to keep you hooked. So, are you in control, or is the machine running the show? Ever noticed how casinos seem to dazzle you with flashing lights and catchy jingles? That's no accident. Casinos use sensory manipulation to overwhelm your senses, keeping you so engaged that you lose track of time. Bright lights, loud sounds, and even the chime of winning create an environment where you feel like you're always winning, even if you're not. Your brain is being bombarded with sensory overload, and it makes it hard to focus on anything else. The machine is doing everything it can to keep you hooked in that moment. It's all part of a carefully designed atmosphere to make you want to keep playing. Next time you're at a casino, take a moment to step back. You might realize just how much your senses are being controlled. Ever felt like you had the perfect strategy or timed your spins just right? It's called the illusion of control, and it's one of the sneakiest tricks casinos use to keep you playing. The machines are designed to make you believe you can influence the outcome when in reality it's all random. But here's the crazy part. When you think you can control the game, you're more likely to keep playing. The brain loves feeling in control, and casinos play into this by making you feel like you can win if you just press that button in the right way. Spoiler alert, you can't. The game is designed to make you think you're in charge, but the machine has the final say. Let's dig into why that illusion is so powerful. Here's something you've probably experienced. You sit down at a slot machine, and before you know it, hours have passed. What happened? Time distortion is a psychological effect that happens when you're deeply focused. And casinos use this to their advantage. When you're caught up in the excitement of the game, your brain tunes out everything else. The flashing lights and the anticipation of a win trick your mind into losing track of time. It's like being in a trance, where the outside world fades away. And here's the kicker. While you're losing time, the casino is gaining it. They want you to play longer, to get deeper into the game. So next time you're at the slots, check your watch before time slips away from you. High rollers, casual players, who loses more? The answer might surprise you. High rollers tend to bet big, believing that bigger bets will bring bigger rewards. But here's the secret. Casinos love high rollers because they fall into the illusion of control, thinking their large bets can influence the game. On the other hand, casual players are hooked by the excitement of near misses and variable rewards. Both types of players are victims of the same psychological tricks. It doesn't matter whether you're betting a few dollars or a few hundred, the machine is designed to favor the house. So who really loses more? In reality, we all do. The house always wins. Let's break down why that is, and why this psychological trap is tough to escape. Think casinos are just about luck? Think again. Every detail in a casino is designed to keep you playing longer. From the strategic placement of slot machines to the tempting rewards of comp programs and free drinks, it's all part of the plan. Casinos use psychological tricks to manipulate your behavior without you even noticing. The flashing lights, the near misses, the time distortion, they're all there to make you feel like you're winning, even when you're not. It's a carefully calculated atmosphere designed to keep you in your seat. So, the next time you walk into a casino, take a look around. You're not just playing a game, you're being played too. Gambling isn't just a fun pastime for some people. For others, it's a dangerous addiction that can ruin lives. From losing savings to destroying relationships, the dark side of gambling addiction is real. And the scariest part? It all starts with a simple spin, just like any other. Real players who've battled addiction often say it's not just about money. It's about time, happiness, and self-control. It's a slow slide into obsession that starts with just a few harmless spins. But once you're in the trap, it's hard to escape. These stories of addiction show the real cost behind the flashing lights and big wins. So next time you play, think about what's at stake. Not just money, but everything you care about. Want to break free from the slot machine trap? The first step is understanding how the system works. Now that you know the psychology behind the addiction, it's time to take control. Set a strict budget before you play, and most importantly, know when to stop. The casino's goal is to keep you playing, but you don't have to fall for it. Take breaks, stay aware of the time, and recognize the psychological tricks at play. Remember, the machine is designed to keep you hooked, but you're stronger than that. So, next time you sit down at a slot, take a deep breath and remember, you're in control. Now the big question, are you really in control when you're playing slots? Or is the machine controlling you? From dopamine rushes to the illusion of control, we've uncovered how these games are designed to keep you hooked. The truth? The machine always wins. But here's the good news. You can still enjoy playing as long as you know what you're up against. By understanding the psychology, you can play responsibly and avoid the trap. So next time you hit that button, ask yourself, am I playing the game, or is the game playing me?